Hello again everyone and welcome back to Skyrim, episode 200, a nice landmark for us all. We are in the Dark Brotherhood Sanctuary just outside of Falkreath and we are going to...
I'm afraid I don't have a primary contract for you yet.
I am aware, don't worry. I'm going to head into the Sanctuary and speak to everybody.
Again, to the part where he tries to buy you some candy.
Okay.
So these are all my brothers.
Here we go. Oh, you're such a pretty little girl. With the sweetie like a sweetie? Oh yes, how about some chocolate? Oh yes, please, kind sir. My mama and papa left me all alone, and I'm so very hungry.
Oh, there's a word of power in here.
Candy shop through this alley. Oh yeah, very good, very good. Mine's dark down here. Oh, but you're so beautiful, such a lovely smile. Your teeth, no!
No, Babette, but you are so wicked.
What about you, Festus? How did that last contract turn out?
Oh, yes, please, old man. Regale us with your tales of wizardry.
Ah, the young and stupid. Always mocking the experienced and brilliant.
You got a nice
My
foot
contract
twitch
went
going
very
on there,
well,
Festus.
you know. Tried
Well,
a
you
new
did.
spell. Little something I've been working on in my spare time.
Oh, there it goes again.
Came this close to turning that priest inside out. Damned messy.
And what of your latest, Dawnguard? Something about a Khajiit. Merchant, was it?
Don't kill the Khajiit merchants.
Oh, a big doggy chasing a little kitty. How
Why is there a child here? Everyone finds this hilarious, apparently.
I am not adorable. It was not funny, and he wasn't a merchant. He was a Khajiit monk, a master of the Whispering Fang style. But
Whispering
now he's
Fang?
dead, and I have a new loincloth.
I've heard that one before. Well, good to say everyone's enjoying themselves. Let's have a look around first, so we can... I love how I'm just not introducing myself to anybody, I'm just here using the grindstone. Don't mind me, just gonna improve it.
House during the thunderstorm. What can I say? It happens.
Can't really use any of these properly anyway, can I?
Everyone. Well, except for that one you kept alive to serve as witness.
Let's get our word of power first. You know, Dragonborn and all that. Suffer, mark for death. Nice. Word of power learned, suffer, drain vitality. So we've learned. Oh, suffer, drain vitality again. Is that caused problems? Alright, gents. Ugh, we have 3 different drain vitality skills? I mean, I'll unlock them all. I guess. We've learned the suffers. Why do I have... well, at least we've got an even better mark for death ability now, I suppose. That's nice, somewhat. Okay. Well, that's cool. Hello there.
Yes, you're the new family member. Let's make this easy. Consider me the cranky old uncle nobody talks to. You go your way, I'll go mine.
It's nice to meet you, Festus. What can you tell me about yourself?
I like to say I was born with a wand in my hand. Well, not literally. You could see how painful that would have been for Mother.
Not an image I would
was
like
a
to have in my
prodigy,
head.
Casting simple spells by 1, completing complex incantations by 3, resurrecting corpses by 7. Ah!
Wow, okay.
When I was
And now you're
13,
roughly
I
102.
accidentally burned down the family home. Bit of lightning gone awry. Oh, but soon after I mastered my gifts completely.
Okay, I believe
I
you.
went on to teach at the college. Left after 2 years. Too simple, too safe. None of them truly understood the glory of the Destruction School.
I'm gonna keep an eye on you, Festus. You're creeping me out somewhat.
Incinerate some poor bastard for me.
Incinerate some poor bastard. Jesus Christ, Festus.
There you are. Astrid's told me all about you. Heard you pulled the old choose your victim gad with you. Ah, I love that one.
It's nice to meet you, Babette.
You're going to love it here. We have a lot of fun, and we look out for each other, just like any family.
What can you tell me about yourself?
I'm just a little girl. The Dark Brotherhood killed my mama and papa, and then they took me captive. Please, please help me. Rather convincing, don't you think? In truth, I'm no more a little girl than you are. I was once, of course, 300 years ago. Vampirism tends to keep one remarkably fresh.
Okay.
Can't wait to hear all about the next person you murdered.
Nice.
Don't let my appearance throw you off. I'm older than you, a lot older. Getting bitten by a vampire when you're 10 will do that.
You can
to
sit on a table. Oh, there is actually a bench on the table. That makes sense. I thought I was literally just sitting on the table itself.
It's been quite a boon, looking like a child. No one ever suspected.
I can imagine, Babette. Yeah, I will leave you to that. Tenets. You can actually just see them written in there, but they clearly don't follow them anymore, so probably not really worth looking at. Festus has gone to bed. Everyone's gone to bed, seemingly. I would still like to speak to everyone, preferably. What time are we on? Understandable. While everyone's asleep. Can I sleep in a bed? Yes. I'll sleep until about 7 hours. I just love how, while all this is happening, by the way, my followers, Serana and Janasta, are just sat outside waiting for me. Just everyone's just, it's totally normal.
Obsession these days with knives and arrows.
Okay,
You could kill
so
someone
Gabriella.
New brother, may I offer my most sincere welcome to our family.
It's nice to meet you, Gabriella.
You certainly have a strange energy about you. I look forward to following your progress.
What can you tell me about yourself?
What a curious question. Well, I enjoy moonlit nights, taking long walks on the beach, knitting, and unicorns. In fact, I once took a seaside stroll on a moonlit night and discovered a unicorn, which I proceeded to stab in the throat with a crochet needle.
Okay.
I'm a woman of refined,
Yes.
yet simple tastes.
I'm dealing with a very
Walk always in the shadows.
interesting group of people here, aren't I? Very interesting. Unique, I think the word would be. A unique group of people.
Astrid said as much. Yet here you stand hale and hearty.
Some gold here.
Don't forget that I am Shadow Scale. I was, quite literally, born to kill.
Rizara?
Welcome, my brother. Welcome to our sanctuary. You have made the right choice joining us, I assure you.
I hope so. It's nice, brother. It's nice to meet you, Rizara.
You just trust in Astrid, follow her orders, and you'll do fine here.
What can you tell me about yourself?
Once I was a Shadow Scale, an assassin in service to the King of Black Marsh, trained by the Dark Brotherhood since the day of my hatching.
Wow.
But that was a lifetime ago. Today, I am the last of my kind. My order is extinct. Now, I happily serve Astrid.
You're the last living
in
Shadow
this
Scale.
sanctuary. I am
I suppose it was a while ago since I met the two in Oblivion.
I've been given purpose. Life is good.
Okay.
Stay
Nice
safe.
to meet you, Rizara. Who else is around? Oh my.
Poison or a good bite usually takes care.
Interesting room, this? Oh. How big is this sanctuary, just out of curiosity? I'm wondering. Try and explore as much of it as I possibly can. That's where I came in. I'm sure there's a couple other people I haven't spoken to yet. Don't know where they are though. That's Festus. That's Gabriella. I'm Bjorn.
Well, well, it's raw meat. Oh, my beautiful wife has told me all about you.
It's nice to meet you, I'm Bjorn.
I'll give you a week before you end up dead in a ditch.
Thanks for the confidence.
Look, if you're trying to get to know me, don't. I don't like you, and I never will. It's nothing personal.
but my wife trusts you, and I trust her judgment. So you can't be all bad. Here's all you need to know. I'm a werewolf. I like killing things. I love Astrid. I hate annoying people. And the color blue gives me a headache. Later, Hamhawk.
Eliminated the target and made it look like an accident. Impressive.
How you feeling there, Ambion?
Let
You're
me
good.
guess. Astrid failed to mention I'm her husband. She has a tendency to do that. Doesn't want the others thinking she plays favorites.
Okay. Let's go and actually speak to Nazir now, I suppose. I think we've spoken to everyone else here so far.
Me? I've been part of the Dark Brotherhood from the day I first...
Yes, you mentioned. Right, Nazir.
So you're the newest member of our dwindling, dysfunctional little family. I've heard quite a bit about you.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
Save the niceties for now. I have no intention of getting invested in someone who may be dead tomorrow. If you're still breathing in a few weeks, I'm sure we'll be the best.
Oh, I
of
will
friends.
be, I promise. Astrid said you'd have some work for me.
Did she now? Well, as it turns out, there are a few lingering contracts we haven't had the chance to complete just yet.
They might linger for a
And
while
more,
longer if you give them to me
dribbling
right
in
now,
from
but
time to time.
you know.
I'll assign them to you as they become available, to be completed at your leisure.
Yep, sounds simple enough.
It is. These aren't particularly glamorous assassinations, I'll be honest. Don't pay much either. But they'll keep you busy. Just do them as you're able. There's no real time limit.
Perfect.
The targets
that's
going
my line of
anywhere.
work, that is.
You can turn each one in as it's completed, or wait and turn in the whole group when all the targets have been eliminated.
Nice.
Whichever works for you.
Okay, receive the first set of contracts from Nazir. Well, what can you tell me about yourself first?
Well, I'm Redguard, as I'm sure you've noticed. Though not like most of my kind you'll find in Skyrim. That's for damn sure. I am a child of Hammerfell, born of the sands of the mighty Alakir. In that great desert, blood is a shade of crimson I can scarce describe. My past is long and storied, and not altogether proud. But the Dark Brotherhood saved me from myself, and I have never looked back.
Good. Light
I'll
armor
teach you how to
training?
use it effectively.
I can actually
Quick on your
train.
feet.
Nice. I'll do 3. Why not? I'm ready for the first set of contracts, if I can highlight it effectively. There we go.
Well then, let's get started. I've got 3 available right now. Your targets are the beggar Narfi, an
Narfi?
ex-miller named Enodius Papias,
I remember Narfi
and
briefly.
Betild, a mine boss. When you've completed all those, we'll see if I might have some more.
Oh. Okay.
Happy hunting.
Kill Narfi. So these are 3 separate contracts. Kill Enodius Papias. Kill Enodius Papias. And then we have a third one. Kill Betild. Kill Betild. Okay. So we have to do those 3. Right. I can maybe do that. So Narfi is in. Narfi's the one who's. Was it his wife died, and I had to bring him her body or her remains because he wouldn't believe she was dead. I think is that. Right, I know his Papis is at Angus Mill, and Dawnstar Betild is in Dawnstar. We know we've been to all those places, so we could do that quite routinely, I think. Well, if we were careful enough, anyway.
I'm afraid I don't have a primary contract for you yet.
I'll be on my way then. I'll be on my way, and I'll probably go to Falkreath first of all.
It's so bright out here. I don't know how you stand it.
I mean, I don't know why you didn't just come in. I mean, you weren't allowed, really, were you? I don't know why you stood out here for so long, I'm not gonna lie. Right, let's check this cave out to the south, and then we'll actually go into Falkreath. Is this cave on ground level, or am I gonna have to do some scaling? Ah no, I think there's gonna be a little path up here, isn't there? Yeah. Should be able to get up here just fine. Change in music is just unsettling at times. You only hear just like the music just like kick in. It's really weird. Okay, so this isn't the ideal way. But if this works, what? Did I not favorite the spell? There we go. Must have unfavorited it by accident. There we go. Ah, yes, don't worry, Serana, I know. Let's go. Come on, Dedricos. You can do it. There we go. Perfection. Probably should have ridden it all the way to the entrance, but we should be able to get up this just fine. Yeah, we're fine. We're fine here. Don't know how you guys are gonna get up, but I'm sure you will. My horse got up just fine. Well, of course, the horse got up just fine. It's the fucking horse's job, isn't it? Really? Is that? The hell's going on over there? Goblins! Oh god. Somewhat terrifying this is actually. Oh my god. Not quite sure why I had goblins randomly sprinting towards me over here. I mean, this looks like it's a gate out of Skyrim, doesn't it, really, if you look at it. Let's get my archer up a bit by killing this goblin. They're not dying with much grandeur, are they? They're just kind of fainting. I mean, I don't think there's going to be anything over here. I think this... You cannot go... Thanks. Thanks, Skyrim. I appreciate that. You cannot leave Skyrim. It's not permitted. You cannot go into the other parts of the realm. Never. Not even once. Don't you dare try it. I will not allow you to leave. Right. Haldir's Cairn. Okay, so we'll do the old fast travel trick here. Haldir's Cairn. Nice. Okay. Let's head into this cave then and see what we're dealing with here. Oh! This looks... Don't know what I was expecting, but it wasn't this. Yeah, I definitely wasn't expecting a big magical spire of light. It's probably the last thing I was expecting when I came in here, to be honest. Vidgrod. Is this a quest? I thought this might be a quest. Agrius. Rain. So there's a dead trio here. Vidgrod, Rain, and Agrius. Agrius is journal key to Haldir's crypt. Okay, what we're dealing with here. Never thought I'd see the day we will run out of the Knife Point gang. At least the Storm Shroud should cover our tracks. Vidrod, Rain, and I took shelter in a cave for the night. It looks like there's an old ruin here. At least there are no Draugr around. Vidrod and Rain both want to set up here for a while, maybe do some raiding. They ought to know better. The road's deserted, especially this time of year. Plenty of better places up north. They seem awfully insistent about staying here. Wouldn't even lend a hand when I went out to hunt tonight. Something's wrong. Rain hasn't said a word since she woke up this morning. Just keeps staring off into space. Vidrod isn't much better. Are they sick? Not like any illness I ever heard of. But I just walk out. I just walk out on them, but I can't seem to get up the nerve. I feel like something's holding me back. What is this place? We're not alone. I can hear him now. Someone speaking in my mind. Old, powerful. Haldir, that's the name. He wants something from us. Needs us to stay for the magic to work. I tried to run, can't, just like them. Rain jumped first onto the cairn. That's what Master wants. Blood, sacrifice, power to live again. His magic, I can feel it pulsing in my blood. He's draining us. We'll serve him soon. Our bodies, our souls. Just like the others, they're waiting. It's my turn. Oh my lord. Looks like we're investigating Haldir's crypt. And it could be an interesting one. Gotta get the bow and arrows out for this one. Right, so thank you very much for watching, guys. Hope you have enjoyed. If you have, then please do like, comment, subscribe, and share. Next episode...
I've spent more than my share of time in caves already.
Serana, you need to decide where you want to go. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. We'll see what this cave has to offer us in the next episode. So thanks again for watching, guys. And yeah, catch you in the next episode of Skyrim. Have a good one. Bye-bye.